Well, hello and good evening, and welcome to Lengro Late Night Live. Hello, Nicola. Hello, everybody. Without further ado, let me bring on my amazing presenters. Let's see who's first up. Hi, Jack.
Hi, hello everybody. Hi, Nicola. How are you? Yes, and we've got a bit of a change because we're on a Thursday now. We've moved from Wednesday to Thursday, so I hope everybody is fine with that because we've been away for so long. I feel, don't you?
I know we have done. I had my viral infection, whatever, but you know what? Thursday is a new Saturday, I think, don't you? I mean, Thursday's always been the day for me when I was younger that I like to go out and party anyway. Who else have we got in the party house tonight, Jack?
Oh, Sammy's there. Hi, Sammy. We've got Debra. We've got Philippa, Claire, Karen Houston. Hi, guys. We've got so much on today as well because it's September.
Oi, Mrs., you're on a show.
I love you all. Look, I've been so good on the Facebook, sharing it with the page. So excited just to be here. And then you said September. It's good. It's very professional. And this is how we start the whole new ethos right now is being very professional because I don't have my own PR person. There we go. It's so nice to see everyone. And Gemma and Chrissy and Claire. Amanda is so funny. Oh, yeah. The sad thing is, not deliberately. That's the real problem. But it's okay. I'm not taking it personally.
Absolutely love that. But you know what? It would not be a Lengro Live without the fourth person in the group. Let's welcome Debra Pecha Lengro. Hi, Debs.
Hi, Debs.
Hello. Hello. I've missed everybody. It seems like ages since we've all been together.
So I know.
Bring on Lengro.
Absolutely. Now, just to make it clear as well, Debs cannot see your comments tonight, guys. So if you'd like to comment to Debra, then do please comment, and then Jack, Amanda, or I will read it out. So tonight, Jack is the boss. Jack, what's in line, or what's coming up for the show tonight?
Yeah, we have got a jam-packed show tonight because it is September and there's lots and lots going on in September. So we've got Deb's going to be talking about her diet tips, and we want to find out how she's getting on with her diet. And remember that you can follow the diet along with Debs and be in a chance of winning a reading with Debs. And we've got some news from Amanda. Yeah, some exciting news from Amanda. We've got some fashion, and we've got a special celebrity go backing in time this week as well. So yeah, and lots of things going on in September. But ladies and everybody out there, did you know that it is spider mating season?
Oh,
yes, September is the start of spider mating season when they leave their webs to look for somewhere nice and dry to copulate.
You're making me
apparently
itchy.
And this is going to go on right until October. So we have got in this country 650 species of spider, and all of them can bite, but only 12 of them can actually cause harm. So you're going to be seeing a lot more spiders for the next few weeks. And did you know that the fake widow spider can grow up to 20 millimeters?
Oh, you're making Claire Roy scratching that.
20 millimeters. 20 millimeters.
Yeah, but let me tell you quickly how you can prevent these spiders coming into your house. Keep your house clean and tidy. So, Debs, you're going to be fine because you've got to dust and vacuum. Store things in plastic lidded boxes. Let natural light in because they like the dark. And use essential oils. So if you get some of Claire's essential oils, especially things like peppermint, tea tree, lavender, eucalyptus, put them in all the nooks and crannies. Spray them on the windowsill and the skirting boards. That will keep them away. Because did you know they smell through their legs? That's where their sense of smell is. So as they're crawling, they can smell. So yeah, and seal up those cracks in the floor and ceilings as well.
Do you know what? I didn't know you were going to say that tonight. And Honey Bee has been in my bed at 5 o'clock every morning because of spiders that she's found where we live. And she's even taken a video, which I'll show you next week as well. But Claire Roy's got a really good tip. Debs, Amanda, did you know about this? She says hairspray stops spiders.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that because they're so hairy? I mean, just like I've got to have that hairspray. I mean, I do not ever kill a spider. I'm sorry. I'm going to say to you all, this is please medicine woman talking here now. do not kill a spider. In the medicine woman ways, spider is an extraordinary medicine. Spider is the grandmother's. Spider creates and weaves the universe, and I don't want people going around splatting them and stopping them mating. And oh my goodness, I like spiders. I mean, I wouldn't want to kind of, have them all me all the time, but I think they're extraordinary creatures.
Are you, Joanne?
I'm up for spider campaigning. Keep the spiders, don't lock them away, or don't splat them. Just keep them, keep your hairspray there just to give them a cut and blow dry.
But also, what I want to know is when you catch the spiders, I catch them in a spider catcher thing or sometimes with tissue. Should you chuck them out the window or should you not chuck them out of the window? Because do they fall out and die, or are they like Spider-Man and can they like sprout out a web? I don't know.
Spin out a web, I'm sure. Okay. I mean, there has been a time when I've gently got one out the window with a tissue and then dropped the tissue at the same time. But I'm sure, and then
I'll be honest, I usually get them and flush them down the toilet. I usually get them with a tissue and flush them.
Oh, darling. Oh.
But they might come back as a butterfly, Debs. You never know. I take mine in a piece of kitchen roll and they go out into my back garden. So they're picked up very gently and then they're let outside to come back in again. But we've had lots of spiders in our house. And actually, Honeybee was even saying that she knew, as she calls it, it was the jiggy jig season for spiders.
It is. She's right.
Yeah. Oh, I like that, under a glass with a piece of paper. Yes, that's good. That's how I've done it. I think once there was one so big that its legs were just trapped under a pint-sized glass, and it still got the legs. So that was a bit stressful.
Sarah Tink Weston says they swim well. But listen, Debs, and also Amanda and Jack, you guys promised me that we'd be stepping back in time, and I'm an 80s girl. How far back are we stepping back tonight?
Okay, so we've got a celebrity special this evening, and the celebrities we're going to be looking at their childhood pictures. So the viewers out there are in with a chance to win a free text reading with Claire if they can correctly guess all our celebrities that we're going to show in a minute.
Okay, I do believe that they don't have to answer the questions just yet. They've got till the end of the show to win a reading with me, because you've also got something exciting lined up. You know that Debs and Amanda and I love getting dressed up, and I believe you've got a little few wardrobe items for us again this week, haven't you?
Yes, we've got a fashion special because it's Secondhand September. Oxfam are launching a Secondhand September campaign to encourage us to think, rewear and recycle our clothes. And Sienna Miller is promoting that campaign. So there she is there. Yep. And so what it is, let me find my, okay. So,
I just love a second-handed shop.
I love it. We love a second-hand shop, don't we, Deb?
Yeah, it's in the blood. We love a second-handed shop.
I once went to I went to Harrods and Harvey Nichols, and I was going to a big party in London. This is a long time ago when I had lots of money, and I went to what do you call it, Amanda, when somebody dresses you when you go to a department store?
Oh,
personal shopper.
I went to a personal shopper, and they said, "Who would you like to dress like?" And I think I was about 33, so about 16 years ago, and I said I wanted to look like Sienna Miller, and I bought loads of very thin jeans, very tight jeans, and lots of ankle boots, very sort of high-heeled ankle boots as well. I loved her style as well, so I can't think of a better face to front the Oxfam campaign. Can you, girls?
Yeah, because we've got a picture of her in a leopard print coat. That's her pre-loved coat that she always wears over and over again. I have to say, I do that with my clothes. I've got 4 wardrobes full of clothes, but I do use them over and over again.
Absolutely.
I'm just having a little look now.
While you're having a look, I'll just tell you, Oxfam launched this Secondhand September campaign to encourage people to buy pre-loved clothes for a month to reduce the environmental footprint, because 13 million items of clothing are sent to landfill every week.
Oh, no.
In the UK. No. So what they want you to do is donate your pre-loved items and shop in Oxfam. And by taking part in this campaign, you'll also be helping to support people facing poverty around the world, as the money raised will be used to reinvest in countries who've been severely hit during the pandemic. So,
Absolutely
Well,
love
I think
that.
that's amazing.
yeah, but I have been on the Oxfam website, because you can either go into their shops and buy, or you can go on the website. So you know how I love to bring you ladies some fashion, which I think you would look nice in. So I've been on the website and I've found some items that I think you might like.
Oh, personal shopper Jack. I love it.
Yeah.
I like. Can I bring up the outfits and we can guess who they're for, or the pieces of clothing first of all? Is that okay in order?
Yeah.
Okay. So first of all, from the stylist Miss Jack Tyler.
Oh.
Right, let me tell you what they are, and then you can guess who it's for. These are Louis Vuitton black kitten heels, £57.50. So who do we think would wear those?
So I think that's Claire. Or no, wait a minute. Or Debs.
It's not high enough for me. It's not high enough for me, Amanda.
It's Debs.
Debs, would you wear them?
I would wear them.
That is for you, Debs, because I know you like your designer shoes.
Yes, I would like them. Me and you have to go shopping, Jack. We really, really do.
We do.
Okay, what the next one that's right? Let's have a look.
Okay, so this is a Karen Millen off-the-shoulder top, $24.99.
Amazing. That's so Claire. That is
Debs?
Claire, isn't it?
Who do you think, Debs?
Yeah, that's Claire to a T. She would love that.
I don't know
that's
what
Claire.
I have a shoulder out. I don't know what it is. I've got no idea what that's about, but that leaves no explanation as to who this dress is for. And I think it was absolutely stunning on her.
Coast halter neck pleat front dress, $24.99, and that is for Amanda.
So right, that's almost exactly like a dress I got married in. That's absolutely.
Oh, and I thought the purple would look lovely with your hair colour and your eyes. But I did pick myself out an outfit as well that I thought was really good.
Let me make sure that I can find it. Hold on, it's just
everything looks good on you.
You know where we're all going after we've done the live. We're going to Oxfam.
I know, right? We're going out. I'm having problems finding your outfit, Jack. Hold on a second. Oh, I've got it. Here we go.
Yeah, that's a red Dolce & Gabbana suit, £70. So I think that's a bargain, really.
That's lovely.
That was
really nice
on you. Jack, I think you've done ever so well. It's brilliant.
You've done us proud.
Thank you.
You've done us very, very proud indeed. Now, listen, I know that we're going to be talking about Alzheimer's. I also know we're going to be talking about the menopause. We've got lots of guys watching as well. But for those guys watching, there is a guy that I was in love with the whole of my life. And I'd like you to ask Amanda about this as well. But somebody who was my icon, my dream man growing up, was a gentleman called Mr. Archibald Leach, who was better known as Mr. Cary Grant. And I'll now hand over to Jack Tyler. Absolutely.
So we've got a lovely picture here of Cary Grant and Randolph Scott, the Hollywood heartthrobs. There they are. But did you know, and I know Claire didn't know, they were actually in a relationship on and off for nearly 12 years. They shared a beach house together as well. Both of them agreed to that, but they didn't actually come out and say they were gay. They've never confirmed the relationship or not, but they both agreed to that photo shoot that you just saw, which also showed pictures of them at home, cooking together, laughing, working out, swimming, all those sort of things. But they were both married. They were both married before and had children, and they met while filming Hot Saturday in 1932, when Cary Grant was 28 and Randolph Scott was 34. But Paramount Studios forced Cary Grant to marry Virginia Cheryl because they were worried about the effects on the box office if it came out that they were a couple. But the couple did get divorced 13 months later, and Cary Grant and Randolph Scott got back together. And fashion critic Richard Blackwell said he lived with them for several months and they were madly in love. But Cary Grant's daughter, Jennifer Grant, denies that her father was ever gay. But
Amanda,
in the
did you know that?
Did you know that, Amanda?
Well, I did know of that story. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
but they did split up after that, but they remained really close friends, and they were spotted together in the 70s in a Beverly Hills hotel holding hands in the corner. But it was quite interesting because Cary Grant died in November 1986, and then Randolph Scott died 3 months later.
Wow. I never knew that Cary Grant was gay, and
I didn't.
I never knew Archibald Leach. I never knew that he was gay, and I just wish, my dream would be he gave so much pleasure to me when I was growing up, that if he was gay, which he clearly was, that he would have been able to be out, with how he was, and that he wouldn't have had to live a lie. I mean, that's how I feel. I think that's dreadfully sad. He also had a mother who was in an asylum as well, that used to bring fur coats to, and she never knew that he was famous as well. But I don't know who your style icon is, or your film icon is, but he was certainly one of mine, guys.
Oh, mine too, absolutely. And mine was also Clark Gable and Gene. That Clark Gable was amazing. Gene Kelly, and also Spencer Tracy. I love that. And Jimmy
Stuart Granger.
Yeah,
Stuart Granger.
But Amanda,
No.
Amanda, you'll know about this. Didn't Spencer Tracy and Katharine Hepburn had quite a strange relationship, didn't they?
They did, yes, darling. They definitely. Again, we were never there. I mean, this is the thing. I was watching something about Audrey Hepburn today, and Natalie Wood the other day. They were doing some autobiographies, and I thought, unless you walk in their shoes, unless you really, none of us really truly know, do we, what was going on? I mean, everything is going to be interpreted through a lens of someone's either prejudice or perception, and I do love the fact that with actors, I think that actors should be allowed to play whatever part that they choose, whatever their sexuality is. I do feel that should be a possibility. Do you know what I mean? Whereas before, that fear that if you're gay, you can't play a straight man, or if you're a straight man, you can't play a gay part. Actually, again, as being an actor plays all the skills and all the parts in whatever ways. I mean, that's the freedom of acting, really. But yes, amazing Cary Grant.
Debs, we grew up with a family where Sonny Boy, your grandfather, knew all the greats, drank with all the greats. And Sarah Tick Weston says again, it's such a shame they felt they had to hide it back then. Her uncle killed himself in 1967, unable to come out. And as readers, we've had that thing where people often have had to come to us to tell us their secrets.
Yeah.
What's it like for you? I mean, it's hard for us, isn't it?
It's really, really hard because the battling, because they don't want to hurt anybody, but they're also living a life that's a lie. So, years and years ago, a lot of people did keep it to themselves, but there's no need to do that now. There's no need to hide who you really are. Be proud of who you are. You've got to love yourself for anybody else to love you, and you've just got to be proud of who you are.
A lot of people don't know this, but there's somebody that's very much in the media at the moment who I had dealt with as a client, and they wanted to come out and they couldn't. And Debra actually dealt with this person because I didn't know how to deal with them. I don't know whether it was an age thing or whatever, but Debra dealt with them, and they finally came out in the press 2 weeks ago, actually. Mm-hmm. And Debra, you were absolutely incredible about the way that you conveyed. And I think sometimes we are predecessors of our family who think, you can't do that because it's a family trait, isn't it? You can't do that. You can't come out. And we've all got to learn to be, who we want to be. It's not about that, is it? It's about being us.
No, it isn't. Yeah, you've got to be you. We're all an individual. The world would be a very bland place if we was all the same. We've all got to be a little different. That's why I'm a bit different. And you've just got to be.
What does that mean?
We're all a bit Lengro.
It is now, isn't it?
Okay, let's go a little bit Italiano, okay? Because Amanda, I'd like you to introduce the lady. I'm not going to. So, could you introduce the part about Sophia Loren for Jackie now, please, in a beautiful Italian accent, please?
Okay, so I don't know a bit about Sophia Loren, but ladies and gentlemen, right now we have the fabulous Jack Tyler, so sensual, so beautiful. so magnificent with her tresses and her wide smile. And she is going to now introduce to you the most exquisite, the most hourglass, goddess-given woman with even blacker hair than mine, the fabulous, oh, there she is eating pasta, of course. That absolutely always what happens.
Well, Amanda, I've got a quote from her which you might like to read out.
Yes.
She said she would rather eat pasta and drink wine than be a size 0.
Oh, nice. Yes,
I would rather drink pasta and drink wine than be a size 0.
Yeah.
But she's always looked amazing, hasn't she? She had that wonderful hourglass figure, didn't she?
Absolutely.
Did you like her, Amanda?
Oh, I adored her. I thought she was amazing. And of course, my dad, weirdly, would always say he couldn't stand her, which was really odd. And he'd always say because of her figure, I don't know, he was very, maybe my dad was gay and I didn't realize, but he really liked very, very thin women and very sort of stick-like figures and all of that. So whenever he saw her, he always used to say, oh, I can't bear looking at her. And I'd see this beautiful woman that for me, was like that amazing figure that I love, that feminine, womanly, and her face is so stunning, the bone structure, she just has something. She has that sex appeal that, money can't.
Even now, she still looks amazing.
Yeah,
incredible.
absolutely. She's got poise. And
Yeah.
she just carries herself with that knowledge of, I am full of beauty, whatever.
Do you think that's an Italian thing? Maybe a Mediterranean.
Well, women in Italy, they are definitely seen as very revered a bit more and appreciated a bit more, perhaps. So could be, yeah.
I once went out with an Italian man who told me I was too skinny and slapped me on the bum and said, come on, you need to put on some more weight. You need more meat on there. You look like a bone. But I think,
there's a comment there from Gracie. He said, I love her and that film she made with Cary Grant. Oh, yes, Love Boat. That's what it was called, that, wasn't it?
The Love Boat with, okay, so I can't think of the name of that. Maybe you can Google
Was it the Love Boat?
And let us know. But I'll tell you somebody else. He was known for being a larger size, and he was probably the most beautiful woman in the world, who even got her photograph taken in a potato sack to show how good she could look. As of course, Marilyn, who, honey? Marilyn, that's right, honey.
Yeah. Well, Marilyn was a quote from her. She said, "Your clothes should be tight enough to show that you're a woman, but loose enough to show that you're a lady."
I like that.
That's
embrace your curves.
Yeah.
You've got to embrace your curves.
But listen, we have talked about women who are sexy, who are on screen, and we need to pull ourselves together and become a little bit regal and a little bit royal at the moment. So I think I'm going to go on to somebody who's more linked with the royal family. Do we need to behave? Let's have a little look. No, it's Princess Margaret.
We don't need to behave because she was party princess, wasn't she, Princess Margaret?
Oh, okay. Let's just let it loose then.
But I don't know whether you know, Claire, but, well, she's famous. We know that she's the party princess, and she used to stay in bed in the mornings, read the papers while she chain smoked. Then she'd have vodka and her lunch, But did you know that she was the influence behind horoscopes in the newspapers?
Really?
Did you know that? So she was born on the 21st of August, 1930, and the editor of the Sunday Express asked a celebrity astrologer to predict Margaret's future. So he must have been too busy, but he asked his assistant, R.H. Naylor, to do it instead. And the piece he wrote was called What the Stars Foretell for the New Princess. And it was such a success that Naylor was asked to write a weekly column with predictions for each star sign in the paper. And then within a matter of years, all the other newspapers in Fleet Street followed and commissioned astrologers to do predictions for the weeks and months ahead. So that's how it all started.
So the only fact I've got for you is that the majority of the royal family are born under the star sign of Leo. So if you look on the flags, they've got the symbol for Leo on the flags, and that's because of astrology with the royal family. But it was actually the Queen Mother who was very interested. In fact, Debs and I have got a picture, haven't we, Debs, of the Queen Mother walking down the steps of the Mother's Vardo wagon, who'd come for a reading. So the royal family are really into homeopathy, into astrology. Of course, Prince Charles likes to talk to the plants. So that's not a surprise, but I didn't actually know the fact that you told me. So thank you, Jack, very, very much. Let's go on In actual
But we need to
fact-
show the pictures. We need to show the pictures of the celebrities quickly, don't we, so that people can have a look.
Okay,
then-
now I did have a look at
Yeah,
these earlier,
time.
and you didn't tell me who they were, but I failed miserably. So if you're better than me, you can win a reading with me. But I'm better at readings than I am at the celebs. So here we go.
Yep, get your pens and papers ready.
Yeah, pens. Yeah, tell them what to do, Jack.
Oh, I know them eyes. I know them
I
eyes.
know.
But I don't know who it is.
I'm not going to give it away because Claire.
Write it down, guys.
Yeah, girls, write it down, and then we'll see if you've got it right as well.
Okay.
I don't know what her name is, but I think I might know the film
Oh, you
she's
do
in.
and you will.
Ooh, look at the eyes and mouth, guys. Don't look around the eyes, look into the eyes.
3, 2, 1, back in the room. Okay, I think that's long enough. Hey, honestly.
Yeah, I think that's long enough. We need to get through these quick now.
Oh, I know. Beautiful.
Oh, I think I've got this one.
She hasn't changed at all.
Tell me, boss, when the next one needs to go up.
Yep, next one.
Oh, yes.
Easy.
Yep, okay, next one.
Oh, yes.
And the
How
next
do
one.
people
failing
give you
miserably
their
here.
answers, Jack, how do people give you their answers?
Well, I think what they need to do is write them. I don't know. Maybe at the end. What we said at the end, didn't we? If they let us know who they were, so we need the whole list of people, don't we?
Okay, so maybe if people can message Jack Tyler on this, you can
Yeah.
pick the winner. How about that? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a
So
good
they need
idea.
a complete list, but the people are already on the comments putting down names.
Keep putting them down. But remember, guys, you're only helping other people, and you can win
Yeah.
a free reading. Now, this one I found incredibly hard, but if you look deeper, let's have a little look.
That is quite a difficult one, but
you can give a clue in the title or not?
Well,
Oh,
he looks like my
know
nephew.
who
I'll have
he
to
is.
get a photo of my nephew because he looks
He
like
does,
my
he does.
nephew, doesn't he?
Come on, Jack, give a clue.
oh, the clue is look in the comments.
Okay, let's keep going then.
Oh, dear.
That one's quite difficult as well. So we'll give you a clue. She
We're all friends with benefits, does she, Jack?
yeah. Shall I say
Oh,
who she's married to?
No,
No.
that's too obvious.
That's really giving it away, isn't it?
Yeah.
She has a lot
But
of friends
that's
with
great.
benefits. Next one.
Oh,
Oh, okay. I know who that is. Well, it's 2 options. Oh,
Come on, Amanda.
okay. It's right. It's either an older version or it's a
Why
younger.
don't you come on over, Amanda? Why
Come on
don't you come on over?
What, darling?
Why don't you come on over is a clue.
Oh, you. Oh, that's. I thought you were being kind and wanted me to come over and see you.
Let's carry on.
For a moment, my heart was in my mouth saying, oh my God, I'm finally invited round and finally get to meet the women that I've never met in person. Finally. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's more tricky.
Come on, Jack, give him a clue.
It's a boy.
Oh, gosh, I'm rubbish at clues. I don't want to give it away.
We're gonna have to
He
keep
was-
going, guys, because we've got lots of prizes.
Okay, he was part of a couple who had a very not very acrimonious divorce.
Come on, Deb.
Lots of children, lots and lots of children.
Oh, that's very obvious, but lovely. Thank you.
Next one.
Oh yes, doesn't look any
He
different.
has lots of depths to him, this character, doesn't he?
Makes me want to eat chocolate.
No, Deb, this is a character I could
I've
not
got
get.
it now.
But you might get. I could not get this character.
When you know who it is, you'll kick yourselves.
This is a girl. Question mark. It's a girl. Is it a girl? Jack, is it a girl?
Might be a girl, might not be a girl. I don't. This person is a heartthrob who was single for a very long time.
Yeah, you would kind of be single, Debs, with a haircut like that, wouldn't you?
This person did blossom into a swan from a duckling.
Okay. Now the next one is easy.
Oh yes.
Oh,
That's
I
just
know that
you
one
there.
then.
She ain't wearing no mask, is she? Come on, give a clue on this one, Jack.
Okay, he wasn't a good swimmer.
Oh, I'm stuck with him.
I think I've got him.
So let's see what our comments say. Somebody said Cliff Richard, somebody said Paul McCartney and Elton John. I happen to know that all of those are wrong.
Oh, well, I'm wrong then, because I thought it was Elton.
Now, Jack, what we're going to do about that, we're going to run them again at the end of the show and see if anybody wants to write them down and run the whole list so we can give the gift away.
Can we see who's, I don't know, how can we do this? The first person, why don't they just give us the list on before we finish live tonight?
Why don't we say as many, the person who can list the most that they get right. Now,
Yeah.
Michael Crowther hasn't managed to guess one of them yet, and he's also helped with
Oh, Michael.
so I need to help,
I think
Michael
me and
out.
Michael's on the same wavelength here.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what, guys, let's take a breather. We'll give you some more clues in just a moment. Jack, you are crap at the clues. Let's get some better clues going. Amanda, you know who half of them are. I was dreadful as well. It's not Jason Donovan, Charlotte. But why don't we take things down to something a little bit more serious? As you know, Lengro Live is all about the latest topics, but it's also about being serious as well. So I might even put Amanda on her own for the moment. Let me bring up a banner here because, of course, what is it this week, guys? Let me bring up the right banner.
Well, I'm even going to be bold and say what's on this month, considering there's a big month on there. But
Absolutely.
It's Alzheimer's Month 2021. For really, this is an important time because it's a world-wide initiative. So for some of you are going to be looking after loved ones who have dementia, Alzheimer's, you are going to be maybe feeling quite alone and struggling, and many people are not going to also have the understanding or recognition of what the condition means, how it affects people differently, and how our lack of understanding and empathy of the experience that somebody with dementia has can really impact their well-being and their sense of confidence. So, you know, this month is a really powerful month for you, if all of you would choose to, you know, to do something that's going to raise awareness. I mean, I'm going to, this is a plug, but I'm going to say, please read my book, Being a Good Carer, which is on Claire's, it's on the website, I think, isn't it, darling?
Yep,
to buy that.
indeed.
That will not only, if you are caring for somebody who has dementia, Alzheimer's, that will not only give you all the information that you would need to really, truly support someone from the heart, body, mind, everything all together, but also if you are a carer, really how do you protect yourself and how do you keep your own well-being and mental balance? Because there's a lot of hidden carers and there are a lot of hidden people at the moment suffering with this degenerative condition. Again, people are living with it. So it's not, this is something that I want this month to be about, is to really transform the way we see people who have a dementia or Alzheimer's. They are no different from us. It could be us at any time, but it is recognizing that there is so much that they are able to achieve. There is so much more that is out there with the understanding of validation therapy. Some of you may know of this that are out there, but for example, if somebody with dementia or Alzheimer's says something and it's blatantly, obviously not right, and you might just say, you know, you're wrong. Well, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. If you constantly tell someone they're wrong, they start to withdraw. And they start to become depressed. They start to doubt themselves. And in fact, that makes the mental condition even worse. So a different way of approaching this, for example, would be, it's interesting that you think that. That's okay. That's not saying you're wrong. It's interesting that you think that. Or I might think differently, but it's good that we think differently about things. Or, you know, and all of us to get educated about the loss of the senses that some people with dementia and Alzheimer's have, so that we can really help understand why sometimes they can't pick up a knife and fork, because it's not that they're stupid. It's not that they don't know how. It's often because there isn't enough of a contrast on the plate that you have with the actual knife and fork or the sort of table dressing that you have, and it's difficult for them with depth perception. It's difficult for those different areas that affect the brain, the sense of taste, the sense of smell. There's so much to educate yourself about. So if you next time are able to, and you want to create an event, they have said here on their website, so the World Alzheimer's Month, it's an opportunity to raise awareness of the effects of dementia in your communities, and you can get materials from the ADI or have events run by the National Alzheimer's Society as well, if you're interested in just, again, demonstrating that we have compassion for everybody. And that really is what I think a balanced society is about, not highlighting the flaws and the differences, but really being unified in our ability to create a caring society that we are all responsible for. End of my lecture.
No, I was just going to say, I just wanted to add to that, Amanda. I think the difficulty that a lot of people have is when you're living with somebody with dementia and Alzheimer's, I think like the first stages when you're not quite sure, you in your mind, you know that there's a possibility they might have dementia or Alzheimer's, and you don't want to face that. So I think people get frustrated because they don't want to see their mum or their dad or their mother-in-law go down that road. And I think that's why there's sometimes people just want to cling on to the way they were, and that's why sometimes they find it hard to be more cooperative and, like you said, you know, to realize the flaws and the differences.
Yeah, no, and absolutely, and you know, having cared for as a carer, and not only, you know, I speak around the world on care of the elderly and care of those with dementia, and trained staff and family carers. It is the hardest thing to do. There is no kidding around this. It is the hardest thing to do, to see somebody change before your eyes, and the only way that really can help you and your mental health with that is to almost allow yourself to try and travel with them. So yes, that clinging on to the past, often, you know, if we look in a care home setting, for example, there'll be maybe you know, the relatives will come in and they'll say, you know, why is my mum wearing a pink outfit? She can't wear pink. She's always hated it. And that individual, that old lady, absolutely wants to wear pink at the moment.
Right. Can I butt in for a moment? The lovely Thomas Wyatt, the amazing medium, he is also here on the comments tonight. Thomas Wyatt, I'm looking forward to being your tech, to recording Beneath the Covers with you and Jack. But Thomas Wyatt as well, I want to lift a subject up, and I hope you can join us in the comments, and I hope all of you can as well. Let's look on the lighter side, and I know it's a very hard word to say, of Alzheimer's and dementia. Let me bring you into the subject as well now, Debs. And what do you think we can do, and this is a really awkward question, to laugh at dementia and Alzheimer's, and to almost, you know, find peace with it, and to deal with it in a way that helps us go on?
I just think we've got to make memories along the way. You know, it's a terrible time when people's going through dementia, not only the person who's going through it, but also the family. At the present minute in time, I can count 3 people who's gone through dementia close to me. And it's terrible. It really, really is, to see the person you love in front of your eyes, sometimes not even remember you. But you know what? Every day is a blessing. So make memories along the way. And I think that we've got to lighten the situation and just make fantastic memories. And, you know, if they remember for that day, we've had a good day, and make that day beautiful, the best day you can make it. And if the next day isn't as good, you know, well, we all have bad days, but every day counts, and make it a memorable day.
And humor and laughter is a hugely important element that gets left out, and also music and joy. So actually we found that all the pathways and the neural pathways respond to that absolute joy, fun, you know, liftment. I'll share a little poem with you then. There was a lady of Lyme whose candour was simply sublime. When they asked, "Are you there?" "Yes," she said, "but take care, for I'm never there all at one time." And that's how I feel a lot of the time, whether we talk about this or
Did you write that for me? Was that my poem?
darling, I did, even though you don't invite me round, I did write that for you.
You know,
Also, before we get off this topic,
yeah, go on.
is I will speak to you afterwards about it, but maybe as a group on Lengro that we try and do something to raise just a little bit of money to go towards Alzheimer's. This month we'll raise, it doesn't matter if we get £10, £100, whatever we get, and we'll give it to Alzheimer's, because we've all got someone close suffering with it. I know I have, I know Claire has. You know, let's do something within this month of September. Whatever we raise is a bonus, and I will take it under my wing, and we'll put our thinking caps together, the four of us, and we'll do something for Alzheimer's.
Yeah,
Love that. Jack, can I ask you please to read out my beautiful friend, our beautiful friend, Thomas Wyatt's message, please?
Yep. So Thomas says, I spend years working in healthcare on older people services. It was the highlight of my life. I completely agree with Deborah. You take each day as your new chance and opportunity to reminisce with the amazing people and generations that built the world we now live in.
Do you know what, guys? We have a choice in life to either focus on the bad times or to focus on the good times. And if you focus on the good times, you can manage it, you can get through life. But if you keep on focusing on the bad times, you drag yourself down to a place that you don't want to be. And that's the whole reason, the ethos that we've ever created Lengro Live. We don't make any money from being on Lengro Live. We're here purely to uplift each other, to uplift you, because this keeps us going and we want to keep you going. That's what it's all about. So tell your friends, tell your family, you know, come follow us. If you've got help that you can give us, if you've got a way that we can, you know, raise money for the charities that we talk about, then get your hand out of your pocket and make that cool, because this is what it's all about, uplifting each other, isn't it? Over to you, Jack Boss.
Okay, so now over to you, Debs, because we want to find out how you're doing on your diet. And have you got any tips? And
well, I have lost £6. I don't know where from. Ben keeps saying he'll give me the £6 back. I said, I've really lost it. It's really going. I'm doing really well. I lost £2 again this week, so it's coming off slow, but I don't want it to come off fast. I'm feeling so much better in myself. I've not had like any fizzy pop for 3 weeks. I've been drinking. I don't like water on its own, so I always put a little bit of dilute in there. So I've been drinking like dilute most days, and I feel more fresher, more energy. I feel fantastic. And also I have been doing meal prep. So obviously, as you know, I'm really busy from morning, noon and night. So I've been getting meal preps. Now, if I had the time, I would usually cook loads of meals and then meal prep them. But I haven't had the time. But there is a fabulous place in Blackpool that has done all my meal preps for me off Slimming World recipes. So I've been having one for dinner, one for tea, and like a breakfast bar and some fruit for breakfast. And I'm feeling fantastic. Yes, I get days where I really am craving something stodgy, you know, like a cake or something, but I'm doing absolutely fantastic. And it's more of a way of life for me. I'm eating more fruit, more vegetables. I'm drinking loads more water, and I feel, you know, like when you eat loads of fast food and you just feel a bit sluggish. I feel fresh, so I'm doing really well. But Ben has been on the plan with me, and Ben has lost £15. So it's not just for us women. If there's any men out there what wants to join in with the journey, message me. Let's do it together. If you've got any
what would a
recipes
typical what would a typical day's meal be for you then, Debs?
So my breakfast consists of like banana or brown toast. I'm not cutting loads and loads of things out, just something healthy for breakfast. And then I will have a meal prep for my dinner. But the meal prep, anybody can make it. It's just easy for me to go and buy them freshly make them. So for dinner, I'll have something like chicken and rice, piri piri chicken, couscous, things like that, healthy. And then tea, I've been having, it's called chicken pie, but it isn't chicken pie. So the pastry is an actual fact, very, very light cut potatoes. So it's like a pastry, but it isn't, it's potatoes. So I've been having like chicken pies and vegetable lasagnas, but they're all off Slimming World recipes. So it's fantastic. And I'm eating proper food, because normally I just eat rubbish, whatever I can get, when I can get it, with the kids and work and everything. So I'm proud of myself. I'm really proud of
Yeah,
myself.
we're proud of you.
Yeah.
Fantastic,
So
darling. Good.
yeah, I'm doing really well. So £6, I'm happy with that. I've got a long way to go. I know that, but if it's a way of life, it doesn't matter, doesn't it? If I really, really want something, I'll have it. Because if I don't, well, then I'll crave it, and then I will go off plan. So if I really, really fancy, a bar of chocolate, maybe I'll snap it in half, put one for another time, just have half of it. But I'm doing everything in moderation. So we can do it.
That's so good, Dad. Is it a Slimming World plan that you're actually doing?
Yes, it's a Slimming World plan. And is that, in actual fact, years ago when I had Heavenly, I was the weight I am now. And I went to Slimming World and I did 7 stone in 12 months, and I will get the photos and we will show them next week on Grow Live. So I did 7 stone. I was in all the local newspapers round here and Slimming World magazine. So I know I can do it, but I've gone lazy in my ways, and I am a good cook and I like making proper gypsy food. But I'm back up at my highest weight I've ever been, same as when I had Heavenly. Just remember, I've had a baby 12 months ago. So if I start doing it again, if I won't do 7 stone again, because maybe that was a fluke. But if I do a couple of stone, I'm happy. I just want to be healthy. It's not to look good in clothes, because I'm a very confident person anyway. It's more to be healthy for my children, to be able to go and run in the park and take the dogs for a walk without being out of breath. So to do
your energy levels, isn't it?
Yeah. And the water is absolutely fantastic, because I used to have a bottle of Coke Zero wherever I went, where now I have the Claire Petrol Lengro, and I fill it. That's it. Have you got it, Claire? I haven't got it with me.
I've been rearranging my set, as you can see tonight, so it's around here somewhere, but I'm not quite sure.
What about putting some lemon in the water, Debs?
Well, I've never tried that, because in actual fact, I cleaned my microwave out.
Yeah, I know. Put it in the water and then use it to clean your microwave.
I have got a lemon left. So tomorrow morning, my granny, Leah Petrolengro, she cuts a lemon up every morning and puts it in warm water.
That's what I do.
She absolutely swears by that. So I think that's what I'm going to do tomorrow morning, because I don't like the taste of water on its own. It does make me feel like I want to be sick. So I'm gonna put a lemon in, and I'll let you know how we go.
Yeah,
I'm feeling fantastic.
Good girl.
Absolutely love that. Absolutely love that. So, by the way, moving on from diets for just a moment, what are we doing about this competition then?
Right. Well, I think that we have a winner, actually, because Laura Clark managed to name nearly all of them.
Laura Clark.
I don't know if you can get her back, or is she too far up?
Laura Clark, are you there? Because if so, Laura Clark can actually have a reading tomorrow with me as well, which is nice, isn't it?
Shall we give you the answers? Let me find, where have I put the answers? If I give you the answers, I think she got one wrong, but do you want to bring the pictures up really quickly, and we'll go really quickly through them?
Let's see if you can guess. I will not be able to bring the comments up at the same time, but hopefully you can see them, Jack, as well. So if you can read the comments out, I will bring the pictures up.
She's so happy, Laura. She's saying, yay, so
happy. Yeah, Laura. So this was, who was this? Who was this, Amanda?
Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts, yeah.
Rihanna?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Angelina Jolie.
I've not a clue.
Yep.
Keanu Reeves.
Yep.
Oh, we never saw her.
We never saw her.
Well, she's Lady Gaga, so we'll go on to the next one.
No way.
Yes.
Right, no, nobody would guess this because I did not get this one.
Oh, Bruno Mars.
Yes.
Well done.
Was this the one I put down as? Oh, Mila Kunis.
Yes.
Well done.
Amy Winehouse.
Yes.
You're good, Amanda.
Why
Brad
weren't
Pitt.
you with me in school, Amanda?
Why wasn't I? So do I get the reading as well then, Claire?
Well, let's see if you get them all first.
Absolutely.
We've got Brad Pitt. Next one.
Look at that. Oh, Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp.
This got me.
Oh,
This got everybody.
Paloma Faith.
George Clooney.
Oh!
Debs, did you get that?
Oh,
Look at the eyes. Look.
No.
yes. Yes, I can see the eyes. Cameron Diaz or Claire Petitleger.
Cameron Diaz.
Well
Leonardo
Now, I love the
DiCaprio.
guy.
Yes, Leonardo.
And that's it. That's absolutely amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. So Laura Clark is
Laura
our winner
Clark,
tonight.
listen, why don't
Congratulations, Laura.
Right, but why don't we, Laura Clark, instead of doing a text reading with a one-card spread, why don't we give you, my darling, a 10-minute taster reading using your natal chart and predictions for the year ahead, a 10-minute reading by phone tomorrow instead, because you really have astounded me, and I think you deserve an extra special prize. So let's do that for you. Do message me, please. It's our first time watching as well, guys, Sammy said.
Oh.
Brilliant.
Absolutely amazing, isn't it?
Now, listen, ladies, we're running out of time, but Amanda, we need to find out what you've been doing. You've been really, really busy.
Dun, dun, dun. Yes, I have been really busy. And today I wanted to kind of launch, just so that you all know, is that Medicine Woman Ways. You'll see behind me I have my drum, a beautiful drum. So officially I have a new Facebook page, which I think Claire is very amazingly going to bring up, which is, yes, she has, well done, Medicine Woman Ways, which I managed to spell wrong. I'm on a mission. What I want to do is to create more medicine men, medicine women circles. And what I mean by that is, yes, I am trained and have worked in healing and sound healing and ceremonies, and particularly now looking at ways that we can really uplift, keep our vibrations high. We know that when we are in a good place, our immune system is strong. We need that now more than ever. So it's really important. Plus, we need to be able to have some tools from nature, tools from our own spiritual connections, to help us also be able to support other people deeply. And also bringing in that element of joy and fun. And the Medicine Woman Ways is very much about weaving all of those together. So what I'm doing from the Sussex Sweet Retreat, which is where I live in West Sussex, is having lots more workshops that will be how to make your own drum, cacao ceremonies, full moon ceremonies, new moon ceremonies, some online, some that you can physically come to me. Sunday sound.
Can we all come?
Yeah, of course. Yes, it will be £50 each.
I'd love to come.
Well, there you go. I'm launching it today. So, and we'll be able to be outside as well. So there'll be more information on what I'm doing, because though this work I've been doing all my life, I've definitely felt the nudge to make sure that I stand in that element of that work more strongly and more publicly now than ever before. So I invite you all to find out a little bit more so that I can create these medicine woman circles, medicine men circles, teach you some really interesting ways to get your energy good, get your own sense of who you are, get your power back. Men, women, where we've lost it in the past, we're creating a new shift right now. So we are part of that journey of the earth. So I feel really strongly that if I can create these circles of support, then a bit like with Lengro, where we're uplifting each other, this way I'll be doing feel-good meditations with you all, good vibrations, making sure that we stay healthy in our spiritual connections and also our sense of life and love and loving life, and not just getting caught up in the negativity of the news and the gloom and the doom. We can break through the fear and replace it with love. So
I love
join
that.
me for Better Woman Ways.
I love that. Can I tell you a little story very quickly? I can't find my phone there, so I don't know if I can tell you the story. Let's hear it. So when I was a little girl, this was me. Let's have a little look. This was me. And this was me with a message I got tonight. And actually, it really shocked me because the message came unexpectedly. So basically, this was a nanny that my mother hired. And the nanny was called Barbara. And because we were a race that was a race that had to sort of run away from countries and nomads, my mother took in Barbara because she was Polish and, you know, she wanted to give somebody else a chance, whatever. And Barbara was absolutely lovely, but she didn't just have me to take care of. She also had my 3 brothers as well. So that's me and my 3 brothers growing up. And as you can see, the beautiful chaise lounge there during the day became where my mother's clients sat. And there's the pictures behind her of her famous clients. You can see her on the right with a beehive, but I think that's somebody really famous, but I can't think who it is. So on the last night before Barbara left, she was leaving for Poland on a coach to go back after she finished working for my mother. And my mother said, have a drink. So Barbara had a drink. There she is with my mother. Look at my mum. She had Bell's palsy, mum. She was paralyzed down one side of her face for having my older brother, but my youngest of 3 brothers, where she would have lost her son if she hadn't had the injection, if she'd had the injection. So there they are having a drink. So Barbara's now loosening up. And on the last night of Barbara staying in England, my uncle Leo, or Eddie as he was called family, brought his best friend, who was also a twin like my uncle, and Barbara and him met. There they are, having a little party. Cigarettes in the house, as you could then days. And Barbara went off on the coach to Poland, and my mother turned around to him and said, you're going to marry that girl. And lo and behold, I got a text from him tonight, and out the blue, I didn't even know. I'd seen these photographs when I was younger. He went and got her, and they're now 72 years of age, married in Poland. And he said, would you come and visit us because you got us together? So
that is just a love story, isn't it?
It's just a love story. There she is, and there they were. That's the first time they ever met. That's the first photograph. You can see, look, she's a good time girl. He's thinking, better not let this one go, look. And I want to tell that story tonight because it got sent to me before I went live. I like that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh,
That's lovely. Shivers all up my arm. I love that.
Nice, isn't it? Oh, Samantha said that's an amazing story. Laura Clark said she's definitely joining again. So listen, Laura, private message me on Facebook and I will sort out your reading for you tomorrow. Adorable says Sarah. I wouldn't say I was adorable. I was quite chunky. I was quite like, I'm a clunky. That's what they call me. Listen, I love Lengro Late Night Live. We're now here, Jack. What time, what day, when, how, where?
Thursdays at 9. That's our new time and our new day. So
we are. And Deborah, what have we got coming up with you? We've got diet tips and all sorts as well. We've got gypsy cookouts, haven't we, coming?
Yes, well, we've got gypsy cookouts coming. We're going to try and keep them a bit slimming, but with gypsy cookouts, you just can't. So maybe on a cheat day. Cleaning. I will start doing some more cleaning and showing you my tips. And also, I have got a Romany wedding to go to on Tuesday. So at my Romany wedding, I am best woman. So I will get some lovely photos to share with you next Thursday. I do love a good wedding.
Debs, are they going to be jumping the broomstick?
No, they're not jumping the broomstick.
Love a bit of jumping the broomstick. Never mind, next time. Amanda, I am running your sign up below on the program here right now so everyone can follow you. Actually, could you tell everybody finally, Jack, what we're doing on Tuesday as well, please, with Mr. Thomas
we've got a very, very special interview with Thomas Wyatt. I'm going beneath the covers. And we're going to have an hour-long interview with him, which we're going to be showing. We're not quite sure which day we're going to be showing it, but we will give you all the details on our Lengro Live page. So look out for that. So I can't wait for that.
Fantastic. We've got so much coming up for you on Lengro Late Night Live. Also, next week on Lengro Late Night Live, it's back to school. So we're going to be having a little look about how you're coping with going back to school, what tips we can give you for coping as well. But in the meantime, can I just say thank you so much for joining us all tonight, and join us next Thursday night at 9 p.m. Don't forget to follow Deborah, Amanda, and Jack, and myself, and we'll see you all soon. Thanks a lot. Say goodnight, guys.
That makes me feel the way you do. It's easy to prove I don't